Welcome to Bracket Batch of the podcast. We take a bracket of 32, 64, 128 or more and banter our way down to a winner. I am your lovely host this week, Freddie Fisher, and returning to the show after a long-ish absence, we have Q. Q, how you doing there, sir?
I am doing great. I am ready to come back. It's nice to be here, and it's kind of like just like time traveling back to the past. Q's back on the show. Everybody. Oh shit.
And of course, we have the sweetheart from the East Coast was the most. We have Kate. Kate, how you doing today there, love?
I am fabulous as always. The Eagles have been killing it, so therefore nothing can make me happier.
Well, we're talking about time this week. Next week, we're talking about birthday stuff. So, since it's going to be our fourth anniversary, fourth birthday, whatever you decide to call it at this point, we decided to finish up this year with a time situation. So we have 32 different movies that involve time, everything from Back to the Future to The Time Machine. Q starts us off, but before we do, we have lifelines. Number one is Pass the Parcel. There's two people voting, three if you include the audience off of this one. So you can use Pass the Parcel as many times as you decide to do it, but you can only do it up into and including the quarter final round this entire time. After that, there's still a vote. If you do not want to give your vote away, you can actually take somebody else's. This is Q's rule off of this one. It's the ultimate bastard move. And since it's only three people voting, only three votes this week, whatever one you decide to use that one automatically moves on to the next round. You have to use this on your turn and before whoever you're stealing from uh, gets to vote. Last but not least, as always, we have the oldie but the goodie. We have blowing your load. Blowing your load if you're one of the first people to go and don't want to be one of the first people to go. Of course, blow your load. That means you're going last. If somebody else blows the load after you, you are no longer going last. You're going directly before them, and so on and so forth. Once you decide to blow your load, you will hear, as always, this sound. And of course, with that sound gets us started. Q starts us off. It is either safety not guaranteed or blast from the past.
Bro, it's got to be blast from the past on this one. Honestly, I haven't seen the first one. That's why. But I mean, it's a blast. I mean, and honestly, I had more fun in the past than I do now. Let's be honest. You have more fun as a kid than you do as an adult. Adult sucks.
Gets a vote. Kate.
I would disagree. I don't think being an adult sucks because now I don't have to sneak my alcohol. I can just have that out in front of everybody. I can even go to meetings about what a problem it is if I really want to. Also, blast from the past.
But you got a responsibility.
I have three of them. One of them's sitting behind me. You guys might hear her throughout.
I mean,
the
I
episode.
have two, but you know what I mean. Like it's like that's just part of I'm not talking about that responsibility. I'm talking about like the bill payments and all that stuff. The fridge doesn't just magically refill. You know,
Is that not how that works?
I wished it did.
Ugh. I wish it would clean itself out because I hate cleaning out the fridge.
The audience in this, by the way, is also in green with you in a 13 vote difference off of this one. Blast from the past goes 3 and out to the next round. Knocking out safety not guaranteed. It's number 10 on the list, by the way, from Pass the Parcel. Pass the Parcel this week. We've been talking about it for a while now. ChatGPT decided to show his face on this one, and it gave safety not guaranteed number 10 spot, saying it's subtle, emotional, indie spin on an idea of belief. I like safety not guaranteed, to be perfectly honest, but I agree with your guys' choice on this. Brendan Fraser in Blast from the Past is an absolutely gem of a movie. We'll be talking about Brendan Fraser in a couple of weeks, in about a month-ish, when he's the third of our three wise men. Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Timeline or Land of the Lost?
So this one's tough. I'm gonna go Land of the Lost.
Gets a vote. Audience, in a 10 vote difference off of that one, is going to go for Land of the Lost as well. Q, Timeline, Land of the Lost.
From the last one, I am a Brendan Fraser fan, so that probably did have something to do with it too. However, I got to go with Land of the Lost on this one. We gonna sweep it twice in a row.
3-0, moving out. ChatGPT, by the way, for so yeah, that's right. ChatGPT number 29 for timeline. Wasted Crichton's potential is flat and dull. I like timeline. I do. Uh,
I mean,
uh,
in comparison to the movies, though,
no, the movie timeline. I can't remember the Fast and Furious. Paul Walker was in this movie as well. I enjoy this movie. This is a movie that I like to rewatch as well. Land of the Lost, unfortunately, has one of my least favorite persons in this particular movie, and that would be Will Ferrell.
I thought he
oh
was your
come
favorite
on! Why do
actor.
you hate Will so much?
I
Why do you
What
just
have
did
posters
Will
of
ever
him
do
all
to you?
over your bathroom?
well, it's in my basement, but that's for practical target practice. I just can't stand him. I think he's too stupid to be funny, and there's plenty of
He's too
there's
stupid to be funny. Okay, so kind
there's
of like Napoleon Dynamite then.
yes, that's actually
Mm.
worse, by the way.
Yeah, I honestly
Uh,
I couldn't do that movie. That movie was
I I enjoy a couple of his movies, but a majority of those movies are not because of him. The only movie because of him that I do enjoy is a movie called
Elf.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh,
So it is what it is. Land of the Lost moves on 3-0 to the next round. Audience starts us off. Audience, it is either Men in Black 3 or Demolition Man. In a 20 vote difference off of this one, Demolition Man gets that vote. Q. Demolition Man, Men in Black 3.
I absolutely hated Men in Black 3. I thought it was dumb as shit. They should have stopped at 2. Honestly, they should have stopped at 1, let's be honest. But, I mean, 2 was still okay. 2 was still decent. But 3 was bad. 3 was absolutely bad. I cannot give it a vote. And I will not give it a vote.
Demolition
Dumb.
Man
Yeah,
gets another one. Kate, finish us up.
demolition, yeah.
In the interest of not having a 3 times sweep, I'm tempted to give it to Men in Black 3 solely because of our boy Willie from Philly, who I know is also not necessarily everybody's favorite person. However, it is just such a bad movie. That as spiteful as I am, and as much as I love Philadelphia, I will go with Demolition Man out of ethical concerns. Of course,
Demolition
I even
Man
got
goes.
my Wawa coffee today. Can't see.
Demolition Man goes
Well, we
3
can
now
kind of
on
see it,
that
but
one. ChatGPT, by the way, on number 12 off of this one for Men in Black 3, it says it is underrated emotional ending and with clever past sequences. I did enjoy the fact that they had uh, such a good person that actually looks like Kay off of this one. Like that just worked out very well, and I do agree with ChatGPT on this one, where the actual storyline is good, but I think the it got so convoluted at times that it lost its humor in the entire thing.
I'm pretty sure they use age regression technology for K.
No, that was a whole different person. Kay is I can't remember who plays Kay now. In the first two movies,
Who the actor is?
Tom, Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
played Kay in the first two movies, and the last one it was not Tommy Lee Jones. It was can't remember
I
the
mean,
fucking
didn't you?
guy's
I
name.
mean, he was way younger. It couldn't be Tommy Lee Jones.
Well, they have. I mean, they did the same
Oh,
thing with.
Josh Brolin. It was
Thank
Josh
you.
Brolin. I
They
thought
did
they
the
did something with the face overlay, but I could be wrong. And
no.
I
They did that with Will Smith in Gemini Man,
that was weird.
where it was him playing both his younger self, which would have been like in the 20s, and then him playing himself now, which uh, it is what it is. But Men in Black 3 is off the board off this one. Demolition Man moves on. Q. Is it Terminator 2 or Doctor Strange? The first one.
Ooh. I gotta think a second now. So we got Terminator 2. I was more of a Terminator 1 fan. Terminator 2 wasn't bad though. I'm gonna have to go Terminator, I guess. Yeah.
Terminator 2 gets a vote off of this one. Kate.
I actually prefer Terminator 4 to Terminator. Um, that was horrible. I'm so sorry.
We're not laughing at you, Kate. We're laughing with you. That's
Oh no, I'm laughing at her.
I am also laughing at me.
the really
Um,
funny part is that Kate's a professional comedian. That's
That's
and that,
fucking hilarious.
yeah, that someone would pay me to say that kind of stuff, which you can see tomorrow, literally. Um, what was our other option?
it's Terminator 2 or Doctor Strange,
Oh, it's Doctor Strange. It's one of my favorite movies. The end.
and you forgot what it was. Tie-breaking
Right.
decision coming down to the audience. The audience in a 20 vote difference off of
Woo.
this one. It is Doctor Strange in our first
Well, sweet.
non-sweep.
Bullshit.
2-1. Terminator 2 got spot number 7, according to ChatGPT on this one. It says, or sorry, spot number 2. I was reading the wrong one. Spot number 2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Emotional and thrilling, redefining the the sci-fi spectacle.
The
My voice,
spying
I don't know what it
sci-fi.
is. My
I
voice
think
is just fucking going.
I don't think that was your voice, Freddie. I'm pretty sure it was your brain.
Yeah, that too. Although to be perfectly honest, to have like a sci-fi spy would be kind of cool.
I think that's called Men in Black 3. In fact, all of our collective favorite movie.
Doctor Strange moves on 2-1. Next up, Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Butterfly Effect or Happy Death Day?
I love the concept of the butterfly effect, but I'm going to go with Happy Death Day.
Gets a vote. Audience, in a 12 vote difference, is going for Butterfly Effect off this one. Q. Tie-breaking decision coming down to you there, sir. Is it Happy Death Day or Butterfly Effect?
Okay, so I've had so many different thoughts about like the butterfly effect, Wow, butterfly effect. Jesus, it's my brain now. Apparently, it's contagious, Freddy. Anyhow, like we're just there's so many different options that could happen, and it's just mind-boggling. You can't even wrap your head around how many different options there could be just by you saying yes instead of no to this one question at this one point in time. It's fucking nuts. But since I can't wrap my head around it, happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day gets the vote and the win off of this one in an upset. Number 9 for ChatGPT says, bleak, fascinating, every change has a cost narrative. Uh, I appreciated Butterfly Effect, but I also kind of live by the entire mantra where people's like, if you step on a butterfly, it could change change the world. But I also kind of believe in the entire thing where it's kind of ripples in the pond. The bigger the rock you throw, the more ripples you're gonna have. So small decisions have a tendency to just kind of work their way out. But the bigger people making the bigger decisions are the ones that are gonna actually affect actual history. So if it was a time travel situation where you went in the past, I wouldn't worry about hitting a squirrel with your car. I don't think it's going to actually do anything major as far as that goes. Happy Death Day. I appreciate this movie. It's a horror version of the Groundhog Day premise, where you just keep reliving the same day over and over again. And Happy Death Day 2 was a little bit more of a comical situation on that one, and I appreciated both of them. So I appreciate, more or less, Happy Death Day moving on. 2-1 to the next round. Audience starts us off. It is either Days of Future Past or Deadpool 2 in a 5 vote difference off of this one. Deadpool 2 gets that vote. Q. Deadpool 2 or Days of Future Past?
I'm sorry, I was reading something. What was that?
Days of Future Past or Deadpool 2.
Oh, Deadpool 2. That
Gets the
one's
vote
that
and the
one's
win.
kind of easy.
Kate finishes up.
It's definitely Deadpool too, or Deadpool as well, as I like to call it.
Three and out moves on to the next round.
That one was better.
Thank you. I've been working so hard.
Days of Future Past, number 7 for ChatGPT off of this one. Time travel done right in a superhero context. Q starts us off. This should be a sweep. Groundhog Day or Dial of Destiny.
Okay, now that you said it should be a sweep, I'm kind of like now I want to fuck it up. But you know I'm gonna go Dial of Destiny. God damn it!
Get the vote, Kate.
Once more, from an ethical standpoint,
This is your
uh,
chance.
okay, but here the problem is Q. I don't know if you know this. I have a degree in art history, and I love history, and I love Indiana Jones, and I hate the Dial of Destiny.
Really?
Is it
I
You didn't like Dial of Destiny? Really? Why?
I
is
did
it
not.
better or worse than Crystal Skull?
Oh, it's better than Crystal Skull. There are dead rats out there that I would rather watch than Crystal Skull. There are ant colonies that didn't get cast that should have
Yeah,
over what
honestly,
was in
Crystal Skull
Crystal
was kind of
Skull.
the worst of them. But I mean, I still enjoyed it personally. I mean, I'm just I don't know.
I I think my problem with Crystal Skull is I was so excited, like went to the midnight premiere excited because I
I
love
wasn't that
Indiana
excited.
Jones, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm watching these ants make a little bridge, and I'm like, I spent $8.25 on this. That's over an hour's worth of work. What the hell am I doing with my life? I mean, granted, it's a 2 hour movie, so 2 for 1 deal, and I love sales, but still, not worth it. Anyway,
So what's wrong with Dial of Destiny then?
I just feel like it's tired. I'm also tired. I don't know. I didn't care for it.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna limit my comments. What was the other option?
Groundhog Day with
Wait,
Bill
Groundhog Day again.
fucking Murray.
This time I did that as a joke because I asked it from before, and it was Groundhog Day.
Sure,
See what I did there?
sure.
Nope. See, didn't see it. It just went right over
Didn't.
my head, came back, hit me in the back of the head, and then I was like, "Shit, I got it."
See, if it hits you in the back of the head, you're doing it wrong because you want to hold. Oh wait, we're not talking about the same thing. Anyway, what was it again?
The
It's
Groundhog
Groundhog
Day.
Day. Groundhog
Okay.
Day.
Not
Groundhog
a
Day
sweep.
gets the vote. It also gets the audience vote off of this one in a 53 vote difference, and the largest difference we have in this entire thing.
Damn,
It's
I'm on the low side.
it is Groundhog Day. Dial of Destiny did not do well at all.
I
Let's just
didn't
say that.
mind it personally. I thought it was a good movie.
I'm
It
all for
got
Nazis
numbered.
being bad, but
And
I
look,
couldn't do it.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I just rewatched all the Indiana Jones movies not that long ago, so they're pretty fresh. I mean, I don't see why that's such nah.
I
That
appreciate what they were trying to do. I do agree that Dial of Destiny is better than Crystal Skull,
it's not the best Indiana Jones, obviously, by far,
but
but
that's
But
but being better than Crystal Skull is again like being the
that's like
smart kid
outrunning
on a
me. It's
short
not that
bus.
hard to do.
Yeah,
the
it's not hard
bar
to do.
is under the ground,
Yes,
much like
uh,
the Crystal Skull should be.
and I I like the fact that Dial of Destiny was trying to reboot to a new generation and trying to write off uh, Jones into a new character and try to get the series going again. But I think what the bad part of this one is that it didn't have enough of the same feel of the original movies while still having its own feel of a new movie, which is just which is just going to piss two completely different fan bases off.
That's
Your
what I
new
would
ones
say.
and your old ones.
That's why I would say it's tired. It was kind of like it was trying to play up its own tropes, like a caricature of itself, but not doing well enough to either make it that or make it its truly own unique thing. So I was disappointed. I
or it
like what
was
it was.
easily done.
I liked what it was. The intention, well intended but poorly executed. That's what I would say about that.
Just like my childhood.
Hmm.
Groundhog Day moves on 2-1 to the next round. So yes, Q, you did screw up that sweep. Last
I
up,
did it anyways.
last up. Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Pleasantville or Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I love both of these movies, but I love Pleasantville. So I'm gonna vote for that.
Gets a vote. Audience, by the way, between Pleasantville and Bill and Ted, it is a 25 vote difference for Bill and Ted. Tie-breaking decision coming down to Q. Bill and Ted or Pleasantville.
I haven't seen either one of these movies.
You
Pleasantville has Don Knotts as a TV repairman, and he sends fighting siblings back to like a 1950s Leave It to Beaver sort of thing. And
has
as they
Spider-Man in there too.
discover, yeah, Spider Tobey Maguire's in there, and Reese Witherspoon, and as they discover like things
She's
are
very
just like
excited about this movie. I'm not voting for it.
I love the concept of it. Listen,
You
the
you do
mother
have the ability to pass
masturbates
the
and
parcel
turns
too.
into color, and I'm just gonna say that's a very revolutionary idea.
You do have the ability to pass the parcel, which you can
Right,
do as many
but
times as you
if the
want.
Pastel Parcel agrees with her, then I can't be a bastard. She was super excited about this movie. I
It is
shut
such a
it down.
good movie.
Shut it the fuck down because that's what I do.
I
I'll
mean,
pass
it's a
the
horrible
one
movie.
time.
Don Knotts is a terrible repairman.
I mean,
Everybody
he is,
dies. They
but
kick a puppy. So don't vote for Pleasantville. It's
This one
unpleasant.
time I will pass the parcel, but next time don't expect me to be so nice.
Thank you. Also, fun fact: there is a Pleasantville, New Jersey, and it is hot trash.
I'm pretty sure there's a Pleasantville, Iowa too.
There is a Pleasantville in Iowa.
A 7 spot difference off of this one. Uh, Bill and Ted get number 15 for the pass the parcel vote being Chat GPT. So Pleasantville will be moving on to the next round. Bill and Ted, by the way, silly, positive, and surprisingly creative. Uh, Keanu Reeves is great.
I love him.
Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves will probably be a wise man for next year because he's got a plethora of movies to go through. But I agree with Kate off of this one. Pleasantville is shot beautifully. It's a wonderful storyline. It has everything from race relations in it, even though pretty much everybody in this entire movie is white. So there's that. It has the old school evil doers to women haters to a whole bunch of other things. And it's the when they start turning to color, you can feel the shift in tone as well, and it's absolutely fantastic. And it's probably the hottest Reese Witherspoon has ever been to me. So I appreciate the fact that ChatGPT. I'm glad that I'm glad that I got Q to do that. To be perfectly honest.
I appreciate that. It's a group effort.
Yeah,
Such a good movie.
it's like I could be a bastard. Like no, you really don't want to. Anyway, we have the first 8 moving on to the next round. We'll be right back right after this break. Uh, there you go. Before I became a podcaster, I never imagined that all these requests for 5 stars review did anything important. I was very wrong about that, but being the bastards that we happen to be, we're not going to expect you to give up those 5 stars with absolutely nothing in return. But I'll trade you for it. You send us a letter, a question, or anything else you deem necessary along with those 5 stars. We'll not only give you a shout out, but we'll read your submission live on air. We like to call this our Thank You to Review. If you want to be part of the Thank You to Review crew, you can send it to bracket, BRACKETTY, the number 2 and R at yahoo.com to get in. It does not only work to do this, but it also works if you want to be a guest on any of these shows on the ABC podcast channel. Today's letter comes from Robert. It says, "Dear Bastards and Crews, the holidays are upon us, and that means a holiday road trip. Please know bringing I'll be binging a backlog of episodes that I have missed. Signed, what I read originally as Robert Butt, because it is spelled Butte. P.S. It's pronounced boot. So, Robert, I got Beth at both words on that one. My question comes from my wife. I couldn't think of one, so I asked her, and I asked what she would ask in my place. She was mad at me, I think, and I think, and asked this for some reason. If time is money, is an ATM is an ATM a time machine? This question still haunts me. So, Q, being the time travel person, uh, if time is money, is an ATM a time machine?
Okay, that is a very interesting concept, and I could go for probably about a good 20 minutes on why that is a great concept. I don't think we have time for that. This is turned into a science show. I'm just gonna have to say, in retrospect, yes, it is.
Gets a vote. Kate, if time is money, is an ATM a time machine?
I'm going to reference my notes I took down as soon as you said that because I had so many amazing thoughts, by which I mean I had one. And money coming out of the ATM machine, if it's from your paycheck, that represents the work that you did. You were paid for your time. So, literally, yes, it is a time machine. It is dispensing what you earned from your past time. And technically, because of how light travels, everything we see, hear, experience is all really in the past, but it's so infinitesimal we can't quite perceive it.
Like the sun's light is 6 minutes old already.
Yeah. So, like, literally, if the sun implodes, we're not going to know for like 6 minutes. Can you imagine if you're like, all right, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom, and you totally missed that? How much would that suck? You'd be like, oh, these are the
Like
last
you go
six
outside,
minutes
it's
on
just
Earth.
dark, or you're like you just see like the darkness, just
Yep.
like fall over.
The ice caps are about to start taking over, and you're like, damn it, the polar bears are right all along. I thought I was speed peeing. I'm gonna
Right.
pop a pimple real quick, and then you come back out and like life as you know it has ended. Talk about a butterfly effect. That's one big
Should have
ass
went pee.
butterfly.
Should have went pee.
Should not have hit the squirrel, Freddy.
Oh yes. Oh, there we go. See that right there caused it. The squirrel. You just don't know how or why, but somewhere in that timeline of that squirrel being alive and dying made the sun blow up.
You could almost call it nuts. I crack me up.
I do find it funny
Stop
that the
it.
best dad jokes coming today comes from
Stop
mom.
it.
Well, as someone who
Same.
has grown potentially two future dads.
Robert, I appreciate the question. I'm pretty sure my two guests today appreciate the question as well. I I would personally say no, taking this question literally, but I appreciate the concept of this question, and it it got some good responses. So there's that. If you guys want to be like Robert, and again, be part of the thank you to review crew, it is BRACKETTY, the number two, then R at yahoo.com to get in as well.
See now
Uh,
this right here tells you which which of the two of the three have imaginations and can kind of broaden their minds, and which one's just straight for what it is. You know what I mean?
it also tells you at the the one of the three of us who's actually trying to run a show currently. So
Hey,
there's
hey,
that.
hey, hey, hey. Some of us host comedy shows regularly. We're just, we're not trying. We're just barely succeeding.
Welcome to my life. Welcome back for the second half of round one. It looks like audience starts us off on this one. Audience, you get a good one off this one. It is either Back to the Future or Interstellar. In a, I stand corrected by the way. The Groundhog Day vote was actually not the biggest wide ranging spot off of this one, and a 59, not a 53. So it's a 59 vote difference. Back to the Future gets this vote. Q, Back to the Future, Interstellar.
You already know where I'm at. I'm on I'm definitely on the low end of the stick again on this one. I don't like Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know why. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like it.
it's a
Just like
tiebreak.
Ghostbusters. I don't like Ghostbusters either.
It's a tie-breaking decision coming down to Kate. Kate, I'm going to remind you of. I'm going to. There's two different things. One, do you want to know who is facing in the next round?
Always.
Okay. So it is either Back to the Future or Interstellar will be facing Blast from the Past. So
Okay.
think on that. And two, I would like to remind you that Q did give you the entire past the parcel thing with Pleasantville, which you went off on a rant on.
I
So you
prefer
could
to think
either
of it
be a
as an
bastard.
appreciation.
You could either be a bastard and not pay Q back, or you could out bastard Q and just say fuck you, Q.
Do we?
Well, I will say I didn't get to see Back to the Future. And I think I've told you this before. I didn't get to see Back to the Future until very recently because when I was a kid and we were all watching it, I got in trouble about 10 minutes in and got sent to my room. So for like 20 years, everyone would talk about it and I would be like, cool, sounds great. No idea. Um, so I finally got to sit down and watch the whole thing through. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago with my husband and kids, and we literally watched all three of them in a row.
Well,
Um,
they were that good.
no, they were just all on, and I mean they were fine. They were interesting. I liked it. Um, I Interstellar. I really liked the concept of though. All right. In the interest of wanting to advance Pleasantville further down the line and knowing that to the audience it will probably lose to Back to the Future, I will pick Interstellar, but only out of my love for Pleasantville.
I don't know if that counts.
Oh, also, Freddie, is it okay if so we're talking, it's a science show. My sister's an actual scientist, like works in a lab kind of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I did ask her the question that we were just asked. Is it okay if I share
Go
what her answer
go
was?
ahead. Go ahead.
Most recently, by the way, we asked her how many geese we could fit into somebody's bedroom, and we had debated. Did you know there's about a whole goose liquefied is about a gallon? That's one of the things we learned from her and her colleagues.
Wait, what did you just say?
So at work, we were trying to calculate how many geese would fit in someone's like bedroom because we had a ton of geese outside, and we're like, you gotta be able to fit at least 100 geese. And so then we had to estimate the dimensions of the bedroom. And then it was, well, a goose in its solid form, its cubic mass, or liquid form. And that's when I found out there's about a gallon's worth of goose in every goose. So if you have a sister who's a scientist, these are the things you learn. Anyway, she said it's. Oh,
Did you blend up a fucking goose?
uh, I don't know if she or her colleagues did, but they calculated the mass at approximately 1 gallon. Because if you think about it, like a goose weighs about 8 pounds, a gallon's 8 pounds, so that does also make sense. But she like there was math. We
So
also
if they
did a
like round me
diagram.
up and I'm like 215, would it be 250 pounds of fucking fluid then, or like liquid, or
Well, I mean, technically, mass can neither be created nor destroyed. So you might lose some in the grinding process, but realistically, it would still be 250 pounds just turned into like a
I didn't say
slurry.
50. I said 15.
I said 15 too.
I swear to God, you said 50.
I know. I
No,
can't
oh,
believe
I
it
said
either. To be
15.
perfectly honest,
But anyway, her response, because I told her that I said yes, it would be. She said, almost, it's in other people's time machine. You use its output to exchange the results of other people's past efforts or the promise of the result of imminent efforts. Your amount of time stays the same, but you get the benefit from others. So it's a borrowed time machine. I
I
think
don't
she's
think that's
actually in,
it.
I
If
think she's
it's
actually
that
in the
kind of
lab right
show.
now.
Anyway, knocking out Back to the Future off of this one, by the way, in a 59 vote difference from Interstellar. You voted completely against the audience off of this one. ChatGPT, by the way, also ranked Back to the Future at number one. So it is off the board. The the definitive time travel film, perfect structure and timeless fun. So it's the audience vote number one is off the board. The Chat GPT, so the uh, pass the parcel vote number one is completely off the board as well. And sorry, Kevin, but your movie is completely gone.
Taking out that number one spot.
You know, they said it's timeless, but for me, it was like a 20-year span. I'm just saying.
It was like hours of my life I'll never get back.
I'm a weird person type situation. I prefer the third one out of any of them.
Like if I could go back in time, I wouldn't watch them.
But then, how would you know if you don't like them? And then you'd have to watch them again anyway.
Yeah,
Hold on,
No,
let me
no.
ask a scientist.
you do that. But let's do that after your turn. Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Hot Tub Time Machine or 13 going on 30?
Oh man, weirdly similar vibes. Um, I'm gonna go. I love 13 going on 30, and we just had Halloween, and they danced to Thriller in it. So
13 on 30 going on gets that vote. Audience, between these two in a 11 vote difference, it is Hot Tub Time Machine. Q, tie breaking decision. Do you want to know who is facing in the next round?
Sure, why not?
It is either 13 going on 30 or Hot Tub Time Machine will be facing Land of the Lost.
Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. It really doesn't sway my decision because I mean, honestly, okay. Actually, what's gonna sway my decision is how many people end up watching this episode, and I don't know that because well, I don't have a time machine to go forward.
do you have an ATM?
Yeah, but that's only borrowed time, and I would have to leave. You know, or I guess I could go to my phone and like do like a live thing. You know, going to the ATM, but I don't know.
You could also just read me out your credit card numbers out loud, and maybe like your PIN. And I feel like I could make that work.
Why would I read them out loud? Why wouldn't you just want me to send like just send it to you? Just a picture.
Q, this is a group project.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, I guess more people need it. All right, gotcha. Um, fuck. So it's 13 going on 30, and what again?
Hot
With the
Hot
time
Tub Time
machine.
Machine.
All right, just to maintain some type of masculinity. Hot tub time machine.
Again, you could have passed the parcel as well. So
I could have. I wasn't going to that time.
Hot Tub Time
Honestly,
Machine moves
I
on
do
to the
like 13 going on 30. I do like it. I just couldn't vote for it.
number 17 for ChatGPT, by the way. 13 going on 30. Magical realism with charm and emotional payoff. So Hot Tub moves on 2-1, faces a 3-0 in the next round. Kate started that one off, which means the audience starts this one off. Kate, did you ever get a response from that, by the way?
No, not yet.
All right. Audience, it is either Kate and Leopold or Lake House. In a 7 vote difference, Lake House gets that vote. Q, you, with the exception of Pass the Parcel, these are both both chick flicks. So
Yeah, I was kind of aware of that. I mean, this is okay though because I mean, I'm kind of stuck. You know, and I have to vote for one now. I know I have to. I guess I could pass the parcel. I guess.
well, on the manly side of this one, this is Hugh Jackman versus Keanu Reeves.
Let's go Hugh Jackson. Just because I know you're a big Reeves fan.
Kate and Leopold gets that particular vote. So tiebreaker decision comes down to Kate off of this one. Kate, is it Kate Leopold or Lake House?
Real quick, the scientist got back to me and said they will need Q's credit card information to proceed.
Team effort.
Team effort.
It's a group project. I love both movies. From a time traveling perspective, I think the lake house is a more unique concept. Kate and Leopold is very much more straightforward, and I do really love that movie, and I love Hugh Jackman. Although Meg Ryan annoys the crap out of me, so I am going to go Lake House on this for the concept behind it.
Lake House moves on 2-1 to the next round. Kate and Leopold. Number 18 for ChatGPT. This is light romance, uh, borrowed by Jackman's old school charm. I I appreciate I like Kate and Leopold more for the story out of these two movies than anything else. The Lake House I like just for the simple fact that Family Guy made fun of it because and they had a picture of or they had an entire scene where uh, Keanu Reeves' character ended up just sticking his like to turn a phrase sticking his junk in a box in the entire mailbox and just like I wonder zips his unzips his pants sticks his penis in the in the mailbox, which I wouldn't do by the way because if it time travels that far, could you imagine like if you do that and like one if something grabs it and two if it just disappears?
Well, I think it's whether or
What
not
you
it's
like? What if it just got ripped off?
That's what I'm wondering.
well, if it's going through like a black hole, it would be compressed down to nothing. But if it's like stretching through the ages, either way, it's going to end up looking like Play-Doh at the end. I don't know that that's a positive.
Might look like Play-Doh now. You never know. Lake House moves on 2-1 to the next round. Q starts us off. Q. Is it Edge of Tomorrow or Looper?
What kind of? I'm not even gonna ask that question. Actually, not especially not
Oh.
on live. You know what? What was the
Is it Edge of Tomorrow or Looper?
Edge of Tomorrow? Jesus.
Gets a vote. Kate.
I'm going to go Looper.
And a 5 vote difference, Edge of Tomorrow gets the audience's vote off of this one. So Looper at spot number 6. By the way, these are like very close together. Says tough and tragic, paradoxical but brilliant. Off of this one, spot number 6. Edge of Tomorrow moves on 2-1. Faces another 2-1 in the next round. Kate, is it Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, or Kid in King Arthur's Court?
Oh man, I'm
Oh
gonna go.
man.
It's definitely Harry
Swiper no
Potter.
swipey over here.
I
Oh, really?
was thinking the same thing, man. Don't tell her.
I know I'm muted. I'm glad I
Okay.
was.
I'm upset. I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
It was for the best. Harry Potter. Estás bien. Gracias para todo aquí.
Gets a vote. Audience, by the way, between Potter and Court.
What did you just say?
Harry Potter.
Okay, what'd you say after that though?
Gracias para todo aquí.
Yeah, whatever the hell that. What is that?
Thanks for everything here. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I speak Portuguese.
Harry
It's
Potter
a
gets the
whole
audience vote.
different
Q.
country.
Q. Is it Potter or Kid in King Arthur's Court?
Obviously, I'm going Potter. Gotta go with the Potter.
3-0 moves on to the next round. Kid in King Arthur's Court off of this one is number 28. Sorry, take that back. It's 30. I was reading the wrong number off of that one. 30. Kid movie, fluff with no stakes. And out of 32, that's a pretty low marker. Prisoner of Azkaban moves on 3-0. Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Frequency or Deja Vu?
Deja vu. All over again.
Get to vote. Audience between Deja Vu and Frequency. It is a 11-vote difference for Frequency off of this one. Q, tie-breaking decision.
I feel like you've asked me this question before.
The really funny part about that is that your last tie-breaking decision was the vote right above this. So, is it Uh, first of all, tie-breaking decision. Do you want to know who's facing in the next round? And no, I don't think it's going to matter.
Then probably not.
Okay.
If it's not
Uh,
gonna matter, I don't care to know.
so is it deja vu or frequency?
I gotta go with deja vu. Has anybody actually experienced it? Like,
Yes. I have dreams constantly about things that happen like 6 months later, and it's fucking freaky.
I thought you meant experience the movie.
moving on.
2-1, deja vu moves on to the next round. I would have voted for frequency off of that one because it is a dad movie. The entire thing is a son found a randomly found a way to talk to his father through a like a ham radio, although his dad died many years in the past.
Why is it always like a ham radio? Why is it always like a really old like radio that can do that?
Because
It's never like a new stereo or nothing. No, no, no. It's always an old like AM radio or something that can do it. Why?
I have a theory on this.
I want to know what the scientist says.
Let me text her. And I'm gonna say it's because nowadays we use digitization, and that wouldn't have existed back in the day. Whereas radio waves exist all around us at all times. We actually live in a giant cosmic microwave. I loved my physics class in college.
well, while the scientist is trying to figure this one out, frequency got spot number 25. Says time communication done with warmth and suspense. Deja vu, by the way, like deja vu to me is just another action movie. That's all it is. Uh, there's a there's another time bending movie that's kind of like that. It's oh, what's his nuts from National
However,
Treasure.
question real fast. So if you knew what was gonna happen because you were having a deja vu moment, like you're like, I've been here before, like someone's gonna come through this door, and like right now, and someone just comes through the door, okay, now this window's gonna break because someone threw a rock through it. Boom, right there. What if you changed one of those? Like, what if you okay? So you knew someone was gonna come through the door, but you blocked the door so they couldn't come in. Does this kid throw the rock through the window now,
I would
or
assume
does
so.
everything change now?
Uh, from a non-science point of view on this one, I would assume so. But I also think that deja vu is just your mind connecting something that has already happened in your life with something that is extremely similar with something that is currently happening.
Our brains are pattern seekers, so it seems like you're predicting something, or
Yeah.
you've seen it before, but it's because it's a likely or plausible outcome, and you're assigning it to that thought.
I
Also, I
mean,
did text a
if
scientist and a lady came back.
whatever you think is happening actually happens, though. I mean, that's real. That'd be real
Is the
deja vu.
scientist
Then that
busy right
wouldn't be
now?
pattern. That'd just be like, oh, what the fuck? I've been here. I've done this.
You said,
Like
is
I've
this,
walked into a house and I knew exactly where everything was. I don't know how.
But say, is the
well,
scientist busy right now? Because like I have no problem sending her a link or them a link to get their expertise, I guess, on the questions that we're having.
I believe she's working, which is why we have pauses in between our texts right now. Although I don't know that she brings her phone number up with her. I can ask
I knew this was gonna happen.
what that my sister was going to come.
No,
Oh, but
Why
to
is
answer your
everybody's
question,
sister like like
I have a lot of sisters.
I've been here before. I've done this show.
Bubbles, man? We had Don't Call Me Lady's been on this show multiple times because of Bubbles, and now we have Kate and her family. Whoops.
I think she's typing out a very detailed answer right now because I keep seeing
Oh.
the buttons going. I also sent her a brief summary of what I had said, so this is going to be Whatever she sends back will be interesting. Um, Also, cute for why it is you go into a house and you're like, well, how do I know the layout? Most houses are laid out very similar, so that's how people are able to route people efficiently too.
I don't think I've ever been in this, with the exception of like a a building environment where they do build all the houses the same, like an entire housing complex.
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever been in the two houses that are actually laid out the same way.
Not the same, but it's like similar enough that you can kind of like you're not going to necessarily walk right into the dining room.
Either way, Deja. While we're waiting on Sister to come through, Deja Vu moves on 2-1 to the next round. Kate starts us off. I think I don't know anymore. Sorry, no.
That's okay.
The
Deja vu.
the audience starts us off on this one. Audience, it is either Meet the Robinsons or Click. In a 3 vote difference off of this one, Click actually gets that vote from them. Q, is it Click or Meet the Robinsons?
Meet the Robinsons is cute. I mean, everybody knows the one line for sure from it. Um, I gotta go Click. Adam Sandler's great. Fucking love Adam Sandler.
Gets a vote and the win. Kate, finish this up.
Do you want my answer first or the scientist's answer about radios first?
Let's hear the radios.
Okay. So the reason why you see things like ham radios are because ham radios are transceivers. They are both transmitters and receivers in one. A regular stereo is only a receiver. It cannot send anything. And since a radio is pretty outmoded, most people's familiarity with home equipment for use in pop culture without having to over explain it is going to be old models people have seen in old media. Though in some of that media, it was modern tech at the time. It's not really about old versus new, it's about the actual radio components.
Awesome.
My
Love
So
it.
family is very normal, and this is the kind of stuff we talk about all the
yeah,
time.
this that's my question too. I'm sitting there goes. I kind of wonder what's going through her sister's head right now. Things like, why in the fuck are they talking about this?
This time isn't liquid geese. I think she's probably pretty happy. This is not abnormal for us. I
Uh,
see more dots. There may be more information on this to come. Anyway, the answers click because Adam Sandler and I have matching belly flaps.
Wait, what?
Adam Sandler and I in that movie have matching lift the flap bellies. Like a kid's
Like
like
you guys have like a flat fight?
yeah, I could smack it. Listen, you pop out 3 kids. I spin in a circle. It takes a little bit for the skin to catch up. I can do ring around the rosy with my own self.
Last up, Q starts us off. Q. I have no transition for that. Q, is it Tomorrowland or the original Time Machine?
Why does it have to be the original time machine?
Because this just is.
I don't. All right, what was the other choice? I got caught up on that. Sorry.
Tomorrowland?
Oh yeah, let's go with Tomorrowland. If it wasn't the original, I'm all over it.
Tomorrowland gets a vote off of that one. Kate, Tomorrowland, Time Machine. It's Morph.
Um, I'm gonna go with time machine.
You would.
I would, and I also later on I have final notes from the scientist on the radio question. There's more commentary coming in.
Great. That's awesome. Let's go.
Again, she's welcome on the show. I'm not stopping her. Time Machine, by the way, for the audience, it is a 10 vote difference. So Time Machine moves on 2-1. Faces another 2-1 in the next round. I do not think they're going to be making it out of round 2 though, unless Q wants to be a dick. Speaking of being a dick right now, Chat GPT for Meet the Robinsons is the number 21. Heartfelt family message, but a bit chaotic. And Time Machine is number 32. So the very, very last shares Q's contempt with this one. It says historically important, but feels slow and dated now. Well, there's that. Going back to the scientist in this situation, Kate, what does your sister say?
Okay.
She,
She
she wasn't
said,
ready.
so I was
Wait, so
texting her.
hang on,
I
time
was
out. We
I
have a
was texting.
comedian and a scientist, sisters.
Oh,
Yep.
we have a comedian, a scientist, a school teacher, a guy who specializes in trees, and a Revolutionary War museum historian.
There's jokes for years.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason I'm a comedian. So response continued on the radio. A bold move would be to have a super early model telegraph that's transmitter only and a modern car stereo that's receiver only hooked up to an ATM by a person whose services you booked on Craigslist. It would be the ultimate multi-time machine. And what do you do with it? Go doot into the ether. Listen to static. Maybe make a few transaction fees with profit. It's not the most exciting action movie, but a studio might buy the rights if you really upsell it. I think she might be joining us.
That's definitely a movie we could do.
I would watch it.
Well, Kate, you have the link, so you can send it to her if she wants. If and when she gets here, we'll discuss if she wants to actually vote or just just play commentary. So there's that. But that's our 16. We'll be right back right after this break. Uh, and you guys are both on the Bastard crew, so I don't have to worry about the guest spots. We'll be getting to both of you when we get to the actual ad portion of the show. So, uh, but update though, nobody has stolen a vote, nobody has blown a load. So there's that. Welcome back for round two. Looks like Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Blast from the Past or Interstellar?
Interstellar. I still like that concept a lot.
Gets a vote. Audience in this situation between Interstellar and Blast from the Past, it is a 12 vote difference going from Blast from the Past. Q, tie breaking decision again. Is it Blast from the Past or Interstellar?
I'm just like, I'm tie breaking king today. I gotta go with Interstellar. Let's go. It was a blast in the past, but I gotta leave it. Gotta leave it back there. So we gotta go Interstellar.
Moves on to the next round. Blast from the Past gets number 22 off of this one. Fish out of water, not time travel, but a cute concept. They are right, by the way. Uh, Brendan Fraser does not actually change times. He's just buried in a bunker for 30 years, so he's kind of a. I think it's like 50s or 60s all the way to the 90s type
It's
thing.
like he
So
came out of a coma.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's time travel on the extremely fringe areas of it. So I agree with that one particularly as well. I love the movie, but it's not really a time travel movie.
Like
Audience starts us off.
my nephew always said that. He says sleeping is time traveling. Basically, he goes, you go to sleep, you wake up hours later. He goes, and you don't know what happened in those hours. He goes, but it's just been hours later. He goes, and but to you, it was a blink of an eye.
That's not really time traveling. That's just conceptualization of time passing, kind of like how it goes faster when you're older because your brain has more to compare it to.
In a way, yeah. Like he says, it's a fast way to get hours into the future.
That's
I
what I
just
use alcoholism for.
so I just read chat by the way.
Oh. Oh, and my sister unfortunately cannot join us. She is at work, which may mean that some of these answers may have also been true group projects because again, we've consulted her and her team before on the liquefaction of poop.
Well, I mean it's good to know that our tiny show is getting to people who actually n- know their stuff for once.
Ironically, she actually is closer to you guys than I am as well. By the way, geographically, she is out in Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, no, that's not too terribly far. It's about 4 hours maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than Jersey.
Yeah, depending on traffic. Uh, Audience starts us off though. It is either Demolition Man or Lake House in this situation. In a 16 vote difference, Demolition Man gets that vote. Q, is it Demolition Man or Lake House there, sir?
I gotta go with Demolition Man.
Gets the vote and the win. Kate, finish us up.
I would like to go for the penis in a mailbox, please.
You would.
I
2-1.
prefer my penises in boxes. Specifically my box. That's
I
inappropriate.
was
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
like, which box we talking?
It's my dick in a box. Demolition Man moves on 2-1 to the next round. The Lake House, by the way, for the past the partial voter in this situation is number 28, so very, very close to the bottom. It says sweet but nonsensical logic. Like, don't ruin my story with your logic. Q
I
starts us
like
off. Q,
logic.
is it Happy Death Day or Prisoner of Azkaban?
Whose turn is it?
You.
Oh shit. My bad.
What movie was it again?
No. I remember the movies. I just didn't know whose turn. Um, I gotta go Prisoner of Azkaban. I mean, I like Happy Death Day, but I mean, I'm a Potter fan. I gotta go with that.
Gets a vote. Okay. Uh, Prisoner of Azkaban, Happy Death Day.
Oh, it's going to be Prisoner of Azkaban.
And a 3 and out off of that one because it is a 31 vote difference. Prisoner of Azkaban.
I wonder how far back the time turner could take you.
Depends on how many times you turn the time turner.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, is there a limit?
The limit does not exist. We know. We've watched Mean Girls.
Like, if you went back in time, like in a time machine before it existed, would you be able to come back?
I think Freddie just got the reference that I made
I
a second
did,
ago.
I didn't get
hey,
the
it
reference,
took
I
me a
guess.
second to get the Mean Girls reference, yes. But in my defense, it was very quiet. So I had to make sure that I heard what I heard first, all right? But that was probably your best joke of the day so far.
I'm so glad. That made me my best joke, but it was not my greatest scientific contribution.
Probably not. Prisoner of Azkaban moves on 3-0. Happy Death Day is number 13 off of this one. It says it's an inventive horror comedy time loop. Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Groundhog Day or Click?
Ooh. I like Bill Murray more, but I do feel like Groundhog Day drags on, ironically. So I'm going to go with Click.
Gets a vote. Audience in this one, in a 44 vote difference, is going to be going for Groundhog Day. Q, tie-breaking decision. Is it Groundhog Day or Click?
I'm gonna let everybody in on a secret here. I don't like Bill Murray.
It's because of Ghostbusters.
I don't like Ghostbusters either, though, but it's not because of Bill Murray.
I
I
think
just don't care for Bill Murray. I don't think it's funny.
I think it's because Q was offended by Bill Murray's famous line in Ghostbusters.
Was it that?
Where it's true, this man has no dick.
I was wondering if that might have been the line. Q, if you go check a mailbox.
Good timing. All right, what was the other fucking? What were the options again? I'm sorry.
It's either Groundhog Day or Click.
Click. Yeah. I'm clicking away from Groundhog Day. Just
2-1. Click moves on to the next round. Groundhog Day, by the way, got number 3. According to ChatGPT, it says
Does it say that, though?
what it's a lot of big words.
it's a lot of big words, he says. Would you like to spell them out for us?
Is one of them groundhog?
No, well, it starts with the movie, yes, but it says Philly, Phyllis. I can't fucking read it now.
Punxsutawney?
No, I
Is
keep
this a
wanting to say
brain thing
physical.
or
I
is
keep
this a
wanting to
mouth?
say physical, and it's fucking me up.
Yeah. Let's get physical.
Philosophical perfection, emotional growth through repetition. I just couldn't get the fucking first one out. Anyway, number 3 for Groundhog off of that one. Click moves on 2-1 to the next round. Uh, Audience starts this one off. It is either Land of the Lost or Hot Tub Time Machine. In a 6 vote difference, Hot Tub Time Machine gets that particular vote. Q. Hot Tub Time Machine or Land of the Lost.
I'm gonna go Land of the Lost.
You dick. Kate. Hot Tub Time Machine or Land of the Lost.
I mean, I'm tempted to pick your favorite actor, Will Ferrell, but I just really like Hot Tub Time Machine.
I think you just like the hot tub.
I do. I'm a fan of hot tubs.
I am too. I mean, who isn't though? Like, who doesn't like a hot tub?
Frogs.
I said who, not what.
Frogs are people too.
Kermit.
I'll put
If
Kermit.
if you'll permit me to put forward a frog.
I'm gonna eat his. I'm gonna eat Kermit's legs. Frog legs are good.
It's stringy.
It's a weird way to walk into that conversation, but
Good way
anyway,
to crawl out.
what's
He
your
ain't jumping.
what's your final there, Kate? Hot Tub Time Machine or Land of the Lost?
A hot tub.
Hot Tub. All right. 2-1, face another 2-1. Land of the Lost, by the way, and it is 31, so really close to the bottom off of this one. It says chaotic tone, mostly juvenile humor, which is probably why Q loves this movie so much. Hot Tub Time Machine moves. Granted, you can say the same thing about Hot Tub Time Machine.
Right. I was
So-
like, that's hella fucking like.
Yeah.
Why did your background change to like a spaceship?
It is the TARDIS from Doctor Who, and originally it was Candy for Halloween, but I figured I would get more in character.
Q starts us off.
Looks like a spaceship.
Is it Edge of
Because
Tomorrow
it
or
is a
Doctor
spaceship.
Strange?
What was that?
So Q starts us off. Is it Doctor Strange or Edge of Tomorrow?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Gets a vote. Kate?
Doctor Strange. It's just I don't know. It's too strange for me. I don't like it.
C'est le Docteur étrange, s'il vous plaît, merci. It's Doctor Strange, please and thanks. She said in American.
Man, I hardly speak English, okay? And most of the time, not correctly. It is a tie-breaking decision coming down to the audience, though, in this situation. In a 15-vote difference off of this one, Doctor Strange gets that vote. A lot of Marvel fans out there. Faces another 2-1 in the next round. Edge of Tomorrow is number 5 on the list on this one. It's a smart, funny, and perfectly uses its time loop gimmick. On the other side, Kate starts us off. Kate, is it Deadpool 2 or Deja Vu?
Deadpool 2.
Gets a vote. Audience. And Deadpool 2 or Deja Vu, it is a 7-vote difference going for Deadpool 2. Q, finish this up.
You know, I feel like if I didn't vote for Deadpool 2, I wouldn't have to, stare straight into the camera and, just kind of say fuck everything else in the background and just go with what I have to say. So Deadpool 2 it is. That was really close to my face. Oh my god, if you go in slow motion, you'll see his sock that just...
We have to...
But was it a bucket of
sock
sand?
Yeah, and not your toss.
You know what's really... I just realized this. Tomorrow, when this goes out on YouTube, is when we have to turn back our clocks.
Did you not do that on purpose?
I did not do that on purpose.
You know, in Arizona they don't do that.
It just lined up on the timeline like that.
It lined. The only reason it lined, I reminded me of that is because we were about the entire sock going into Q's face. I'm
It
sitting there, it's
missed
like,
me.
well,
It missed me. Like it grazed like what like my hair. It like grazed my hair.
well, that just was going through my head. It's like, well, I'm gonna have to rewind it to see what happened. And I'm like, well, that reminded me of the entire Cher song, "Turn Back Time,"
If I
which
could
they play
turn
every
back
year at this fucking
time.
time because of that. So I'm like, oh
There's
yeah, that's tomorrow.
there's another one
Thank
of my
goodness for
favorite
automatic
impressions.
clocks. I'm just saying. Deadpool 2 moves on 3-0 to the next round. Deja Vu, by the way. And spot number 11. Great concept, strong thriller energy. I'm not a huge fan of it though. Deja Vu stops there. Deadpool 2, 3 and out. Facing another 3 and out in the next round. Audience starts us off. Finishes out round 2 in the situation. It is either Pleasantville or the original Time Machine. In a 8 vote difference off of this one, Time Machine gets that vote from the audience. Q, remembering that Kate did vote for Interstellar for you.
That just made us even. What do you mean? That just evened the score. And so I mean, a favor for a
No,
favor.
in round 2.
Oh, so we're going by rounds now.
I'm just saying she did it in round 2. And
It's okay.
and she didn't have to use the entire pass to partial in round 1. You took a chance, she didn't. So you could either take a
But
chance on this
but
one
did
or
she
not.
do it for me though, or did she do it because she likes the concept of the movie? Because I mean, she voted for it twice.
I don't know. Either way, Pleasantville or the original Time Machine.
I don't like the original Time Machine, so I was gonna go Pleasantville on this one anyhow. But I have a later scheme planned.
I'm gonna laugh if Kate goes for Time Machine now. Kate,
That would be
tie
hella
breaking
funny. I would laugh my ass off. Oh my god.
tie breaking decision. Do you want to know who's facing in the next round?
Always.
It is either Pleasantville or Time Machine will face Click in the quarterfinals.
Q, hold on to your butt. I'm still voting for Pleasantville. I just thought that was funny.
2-1 moves on to the next round. Time Machine, by the way, number 32 out of 32 movies. Um, yeah, because I read this before and I shouldn't have. The only one that I read, I should have read, but I didn't, was actually Tomorrowland, because it lost in round 1. It was supposed to be Tomorrowland, Beautiful Ideas, Uneven Execution. Time Machine, I already read off. We have our top 8 currently. We'll be right back, right after this break. I get to talk to some cool people on this platform. Today's cool person who hasn't been here in a while is going to be QQ. What you been up to as of lately there, sir?
Work. Work. Um, well, I haven't really been able to be on a lot of these podcasts. The time that we had set, I was always working. Um, more flexibility, I hear now, so I should be able to be on shows more, which that'll be a blast from the past having Q back. Get it?
I would like to remind two people, Q, we've done over 200 episodes now. Q's been down since, I think, episode 2 or 3 at this point. So he is with the exception of myself, he is the longest running bastard over the last, again, next week will be 4 years. So there's that.
I do what I can, guys. I do what I can.
On the other side of that one, we have Kate. Kate, how you doing today, there, love?
Doing great. As of us filming it, it's the day after Halloween. So I'm doing awesome and I am also exhausted.
Say,
You
what do
say
you do
you
for
had a
Halloween?
show coming up
Yeah, I have a show tomorrow night.
tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow night at someplace else in Waterford Works, New Jersey. We'll be hosting the Don't Call Me Shirley comedy show at 7 p.m. for Halloween weekend, so we're doing a costume contest as well.
This sounds like fun.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it
a
when
lot of fun.
when adults dress up. It's always more fun when adults dress up. I
Yeah,
I didn't
everyone
have a
really gets.
costume this year.
We were dressed as CDA agents from Monsters Inc., and then this one was Boo, and my other two were Mike and Sully. But then Sully got embarrassed, and we ran home, and I turned him into a dead guy. Not literally, I did not murder him. I just cut up a shirt, threw some fake blood on it, did his makeup, and then he went out with his friends.
You know, I questioned that with the sandbox comment earlier pre-show.
Oh, that was from my middle kid. Yeah. I don't think that we were recording when we had me scream at him for bringing a bucket of sand into a basement office
No.
from the outside world. Which is, weirdly, there's a lot of places sand goes. Floor of my office, not where it's supposed to go.
And of course, as always, I'm your host, Freddie Fisher. I don't only host this show, but I host multiple other ones. The of course, it's Bracket Bastards. You guys know what Bracket Bastards is. If you don't by this time, I'm surprised because we've done this 200 and some times at this point. So, other than that, we have Central Booking. It is a pro wrestling podcast made for pro wrestling fans. This upcoming week, on Wednesday, we'll be recording an episode dedicated to the idea of a super show, a super pay per view, booking AEW versus WWE. And for all you wrestling fans out there, you know how that can go down. Other than that, Kate and I also have a show called The Recasting Call, where we take old movies and add some new favors as far as
ECW still a thing?
no, as
I,
far
I
as
didn't think
actors
so.
as far as actors goes. Next up, we'll be doing It's a Wonderful Life. We're still looking for a guest off of that one. Liar Liar will be the first one coming up next year. The replacements will be out. We originally did the replacements as a show. It will be coming out the first Thursday of the month. And Casper, Back to the Future, Die Hard, stuff like that we've already done in the past as well. Q was on a previous show on that one as well. You're going to have to look him up to find that one. But no, to answer Q's question, ECW died out in mid 2000s.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they are they're part of WWE now, but they're not really active at all. You can still watch it on whatever platform it's on. So, which I think is
So
Peacock.
how are you guys gonna doing this draft? You know what? I'll look up it. I'll just probably watch the episode because I don't. I'll figure it out.
The draft
That's what you
for
said. That's what you guys are saying. The super pay per view or whatever.
yeah, we're taking names from both companies, and we're actually going different in that too because uh, AEW works with a whole bunch of other companies that WWE doesn't work with, and the same thing on the flip side of that one. So we have people all the way from AAA to New Japan to TNA to WWE, AEW, stuff like that, and we're building a 2-day for each person. So myself and Kevin, and if we get a guest, we get a guest. Uh, for each person gets a 2-day WrestleMania type event to book, and the only rule is that they have to be currently active or have the ability to come back within ring shape right now.
Like The Rock.
Could do it.
I'm just saying, like he would be an option because he can come back
Yeah,
and
no, yeah, he could still go. He was in Mania not last year, year before that. So
he didn't lose. So
I can't remember if he did or not. Actually, I'm pretty sure he did.
The Rock ain't gonna come back to lose. Come on.
I don't know. He has. I think the rumored match with him is with Roman for some fucking reason. I don't understand it. But that's a wrestling type thing. It's called Central Booking. Go ahead and check that one out. We also have Bastards Backstage and Versus as well, not including Dr. P.F. Jeremiah and his infernal roommate, which is all on the ABC podcast channel. Update: Seal of votes and blowing of loads and past parcels are all up on the board. Nobody has stolen a vote. Nobody has blown a load. Blown a load goes all the way to the end of the game. Steal a vote and past parcels are only good with the next 4 matchups. And before we get started even more, I
Oh,
hope
touch
my
it.
second. Yeah. All right.
There's Bubbles when you need her.
Oh, dude.
Right.
On the episode that drops tomorrow, like the first after show one, I got the perfect soundbite for that, and uh, on the entire bonus content. So, welcome back for round 3 and beyond. It looks like Q starts us off on this one. Q, is it is it Hot Tub Time Machine or Interstellar?
I mean, I got to go Interstellar with this one still.
Gets the vote, Kate.
It's so spacey.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it with Interstellar as well. Hot Tub Time Machine is a fun watch, but we're looking at time travel movies, and I like the concept with Interstellar a little bit more.
Gets another one. Audience in this one, by the way, between Hot Tub Time Machine and Interstellar, in a 16 vote difference. Hot Tub Time Machine gets that one.
Wow, the audience preventing this sweep.
Well,
Unbelievable.
it's because how it works is that you only get votes for the matchups that you're in, and Interstellar got beat out by Back to the Future and Round 1, where Hot Tub Time Machine beat 13 going on 30, least into Round 2, if not farther. So, that's,
Can you steal the audience's vote?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. The audience, however, the only thing that the audience has is pass the parcel, and that's if the only time the audience can pass the parcel is if they are tied. If the two matchups happen to be tied, which did happen last week. So, Hot Tub Time Machine leaves us at spot number 14. Says dumb fun, but knows exactly what it is, which is completely true. Kate starts us off. Is it Demolition Man or Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange.
Gets a vote. Audience between Doctor Strange and Demolition Man. It is a 1 vote difference in that situation.
Damn, that's close.
And Doctor Strange gets that vote as well. Q, finish this
Looks
up.
good. Let's just demo it down. Demolition Man. I'm not doing the sweep on that one.
2-1 to the next round. Demolition Man gets spot number 16, I think. Yep, 16. Freezing instead of travel, but still a witty future satire. I enjoy this movie. It is one of my favorite just dumb watches. That's not a dumb movie, but it's still just kind of a dumb watch. And I'm pretty sure in one of the next tournaments we have coming up called Killer One-Liners, there's probably going to be a one-liner or two from that particular movie, just because it's extremely witty. So, audience starts us off. It is either Prisoner of Azkaban or Deadpool 2. In a 11 vote difference off of this one, Prisoner of Azkaban gets that vote. Q, Prisoner of Azkaban or Deadpool 2.
Again, I wonder if there's a limit on how many times you can turn it, but still got to go ask him, man.
Gets a vote. Kate.
I really love both of these movies, but I think the concept of time travel is more integral to the plot of Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban versus Deadpool 2. I mean, yeah, he goes back in time and gets Wolverine, and they're doing a lot back and forth. But Harry Potter, literally, if he doesn't go back in time, he's dead, and then we miss out on the next several books and movies. Well, he's not dead, but he's a shell of himself because of the Dementor's kiss.
Deadpool 2, by the way, far as there it goes. Okay, Deadpool 2, as far as ChatGPT goes, it's a it's time travel. The time travel is minimal but hilarious, especially the post-credit fixes. Prison of Azkaban moves on 3-0, or only 3-0 so far in the final four. Q starts us off. Is it Click or Pleasantville?
We started off with 2 sweeps, and then from there haven't had one until pretty much I think now. Am I wrong?
No.
I think we started
Prisoner of
with 3
Azkaban.
sweeps.
That's it. Uh, Pri- Prisoner of Azkaban beat Happy Death Day. Deadpool 2 beat Deja Vu. Click beat Meet the Robinsons. And Demolition Man, well, that was the third one. So yeah, there's been a couple sweeps. Not as much as usual, especially with just the 3 people voting, but
All right, I'm going Click.
gets a vote. Kate,
Shit.
I can't steal Q's vote, even though he already made it, correct?
yes, but you still have the audience vote you can steal.
For safety's sake, I'm going to steal the audience vote.
I know I fucked up.
For Pleasantville. I was sitting here waiting for it to happen the whole time.
I know I meant to.
And Q, that was the last time to steal a vote.
I
Pass the parcel.
know. Shut up.
So Q's passed the parcel and steal a vote was off the board. Kate was the only one to use her steal a vote off of this one, and it's a good thing she did too, because Pleasantville would have lost to Click in a 6 vote difference off of that one. So Pleasantville moves on 2-1. Into the next round, but we do have a final 4 set. Kate, pick one of these 4 movies there, dear. Is it Interstellar, Pleasantville, Doctor Strange, or Prisoner of Azkaban?
Oh, damn. I mean, I realize this is what we've been working towards for the last, hour and a half. Okay.
This is something you can't blame me for, because I didn't make any of these decisions.
No. We did this to ourselves.
I mean, you could blame me for it, but I mean,
I will anyway.
Did
Right.
you make the matchups?
I didn't. Actually, that was ChatGPT.
All right. Well, we're gonna blame you because if you had done it instead of ChatGPT.
No, it would have been worse.
He definitely made it more bastardy.
Oh yeah, there would have been fights. God. Because obviously I would want to default to Pleasantville. However, in the spirit of this being time travel based, and I've been keeping this to myself the whole time because I wanted Pleasantville to get towards the end because I do love that movie. It's not really time travel. They're traveling to a different place. Pleasantville is a 50s TV show, but they're not really going back in time. They're going to a TV show. It's not really time travel. And I know if I vote for it, I will not hear the end of it from the scientists.
Before you start giving people ideas, I just need you to pick one of these 4 movies to determine what we start off with.
I thought you were making me make decisions. Well, that's
no. Well,
never mind.
I am.
Well, starting off with, then let's start with Interstellar.
Okay. So, Kate, it's either Interstellar.
Have you never done the show before?
I have, but listen. First of all, it's been a minute. Second, I'm just over here having the feelings.
Fair enough.
And Freddie could have stopped me before I started arguing against one of my favorite movies of all time.
I was sitting there trying to figure out,
I was trying to figure out why you were arguing it for.
Well, you know what? Listen, I made this thing, and they shrink your brain for about 2 years. So even though I'm arguing time travel, it doesn't mean I'm making logical sense.
And in my defense, I did stop you once I realized what the fuck you were doing.
I do appreciate that.
So.
I was gonna let her keep going on the rant.
I know, you're giving Q animation here. It's like, come on.
Well, I know he's gonna vote against me anyway.
So, Kate, with that in mind, you still have load to blow. So does Q.
Oh, I'm working it up. Don't you worry.
Is it
Getting a mailbox ready.
is it Interstellar or Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange.
Gets a vote. Uh, audience between Doctor Strange and Interstellar in a uh, 25 vote difference. Doctor Strange gets that vote as well. Q, finish this out. Interstellar, Doctor Strange
Stellar.
goes to possibility of third place. Doctor Strange 2-1 into the finals. Interstellar, by the way, fourth place on the Chat GPT. Says breathtaking mix of emotion and Einstein, Einstein physics. It's a weird way to spell that, but okay. On
Einstein.
the other side of that,
Like how it's spelled?
yeah, how it's spelled. It was just spelled weird.
Did they
It's also Chat GPT. So
did they misspell Einstein?
no, it looked weird to me. Uh, I can't read.
So Freddy doesn't know how he can't count
Oh,
either.
that
I
makes sense.
can't.
So
I
this whole
can't.
time you thought your shirt said retired striper, like a fish, not stripper. Makes so much sense now.
I've done both actually. Uh, audience starts us off between this one. It is either Prisoner of Azkaban or Pleasantville. In a 30 vote difference off of this one, Pleasantville gets that vote. Q, is it Prisoner of
Really?
Azkaban or Pleasantville? Yep,
30 vote difference.
30 vote difference. There's a lot of Potter fans out there.
Right, but didn't you say that it was a 30 vote difference for Pleasantville?
No, it's a 30 vote difference for Potter.
I swear to God, you said for Pleasantville.
I may have, I don't know, but Prisoner of Azkaban gets that vote.
Then yes, Prisoner of Azkaban. Let's fucking go. I was gonna steal the vote and kick this damn thing out when I could have. Now I got the chance still. Bye bye.
Kate, Prisoner of Azkaban or Pleasantville?
Since I know Prisoner of Azkaban is moving forward, and I already made my argument against Pleasantville, which objectively is I would say, a better standalone movie. However, Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban has genuine time travel, whereas Pleasantville does not. But it is a fabulous movie, and it's so good.
Pleasantville, by the way, on ChatGPT got number 8. Uh, time manipulation for a moral awakening, which is kind of what Kate was just talking about. So we have our finals, but we'll go to third place right now. Q starts us off. Q, is it Interstellar or Pleasantville?
I think Interstellar's gonna get fourth place again.
Again?
Interstellar though.
Uh,
Isn't it place number 4 on the list?
uh, yes. I thought you were talking about like a previous show. I'm like, damn, you got to
No, no,
I don't fucking remember that.
no. I don't remember fourth place. Shit, I remember third.
Kate, is it Pleasantville or Interstellar?
Pleasantville.
Q, you're gonna hate me. In literally a 1 vote difference.
Let me guess, Freddie. You were that one vote.
I don't remember to be perfectly honest on this one. This happened like 2 weeks ago. In a 1 vote difference, Pleasantville gets third place. And realistically, I think this is the second week third place has been determined by a 1 vote difference.
We've matched fourth place with fourth place though.
Yep. So Pleasantville gets third place off of that one. Kate starts us off. This is the last time for either of you to blow a load. Is it Prisoner of Azkaban or Doctor Strange? I will let you know though, Kate, that if you do not blow your load, it means Q cannot blow his load.
So if I don't, he's stuck with it.
He can't.
Right. So for once, the girl get off, not the guy.
Well,
No.
close up that mailbox, Q. Um,
If if she does not blow her load, it means that you can't as well. Because you're going last.
I know.
So Kate, you have either a load or Prison of Azkaban or Doctor Strange.
I know Q's gonna pick Prisoner of Azkaban, so I'm gonna pick Doctor Strange.
Gets a vote. Doctor Strange, Prisoner of Azkaban. It is a 6 vote difference for Prisoner of Azkaban. Q cannot blow his load, so we don't have the noise. But Q is tie-breaking decision off of this one. Q, is it Doctor Strange or Prisoner of Azkaban? It is
Shit, I'm about to
Potter
blow my load because I am the fucking. I'm about to blow it anyways right now. Just out of excitement.
Get the baby wipes ready.
Baby wipes.
Yeah,
What?
clean up afterwards.
Who
Get
you-
dirty bastard.
Why do you like? I don't have baby wipes. Those are expensive. I don't have babies anymore.
Where are you getting your baby wipes at? You need a better baby wipe person.
What?
Q, what's your vote there, sir?
Azkaban, obviously, but what?
You didn't go to Costco. Get a giant thing of them. What are you doing otherwise? Just using a dry paper towel?
I'm not going to Costco. Fuck that. It's a long way away.
That's what soccer.
Everything's a long way away for you people.
I mean,
You live
she's
in the
not
middle
wrong.
of like corn and dirt. I feel like you said like Walmart's like a half an hour. I've got 3 and 5 minute radius.
Walmart's like 5 minutes.
All
right.
It's like a 5-minute walk for me.
It's like
Yes.
a 5-minute drive for me.
Yeah, it's like a 5 minute walk for me too for this one, but then a 5 minute drive for the other one, and about 5 to 10 for the other one.
You have 3
By the way-
Walmarts?
I live in New Jersey. We have everything,
Why
and
do
it's
you have
all very
3,
close
though?
together because the
Except for
population's so
Casey's.
big. We
They-
need
they-
them.
They
I don't know
have
what the hell
Casey's
that
out
is.
there.
No, we don't have Casey's. I don't know what that is.
They got damn good pizza.
We're from New Jersey. I feel like I feel like your pizza threshold and my pizza threshold, Freddie, are probably two very different pizza thresholds.
How come I don't hear an accent, really, then?
Because I'm from Central Jersey. North Jersey is when you're going to talk like this, which is really more
Okay.
the Bronx.
Gotcha.
Like my dad's family speaks with a little bit more of that than there's certain words I do that I say that way, but not as
Like,
much.
did you say north like that on purpose?
Yes, I would
Oh.
normally say north, but like no, otherwise if I were to like put one on, it'd be like saying north, or instead of saying like Maryland, it'd be Maryland. Like my friend's mom's name is Marilyn DeGiorgio. I love her, by the way. Shout out to Marilyn.
Sounds
But
real, like, real strong. I don't know. Like, real
Yeah.
strong.
That's so the northern part of the state sounds like that. I live right outside Philly in like central/South Jersey, so it's more neutral.
So
Gotcha.
Q,
Yes.
these two, as far as ChatGPT, are neck and neck. There's a 23 and a 24. Which one do you think won off of this for ChatGPT?
I mean, I would hope Azkaban, but the fact that you're asking me the question makes me think it's not. I'm
I
going
might just be
Azkaban.
happy for you. You never know.
I'm going Azkaban, though. I'm going to say Azkaban actually won it.
I mean, you'd be wrong.
Damn.
Prince of Azkaban got number 24. It's a tight time loop, stylish and effective. Doctor Strange got number 23. Creative time manipulation, but only briefly used. To be perfectly honest, though, I agree with Kate in this situation. I believe that time is more properly used in Potter than it is with Strange. So I don't agree with the actual decision totally, but I do agree that time is better used in this movie than pretty much a majority of the other ones. So that's my vote. It is Prison of Azkaban, Doctor Strange, Pleasantville, and Interstellar gets the top 4 off of this one. That is our show this week. You can find Q at...
You can find me on, well, the show. You can also find me on Facebook under Quentin Vandy Shoot. You can find me on Instagram under Master Bastard Q because, well, The master's back, everybody, and I'm the master of these bastards.
And of course, we have the lovely, lovely Kate. Kate, where can people find you?
So you can find me the last Sunday of every month at someplace else in Waterford, West New Jersey, hosting Don't Call Me Shirley comedy show, as well as up and down the East Coast. I go wherever I'm paid for live comedy performances. Otherwise, you can find me online on all social medias at Kate Laverne. And if the Eagles are on, you can find me on my couch.
And of course, I'm your host, Freddie Fish. You can find me at that on Facebook. While you're on Facebook, check out Bracket Bast of the Audience Vote. Currently, we'll be doing, as we record, we will be doing a tournament of bad birthday gifts because it is our birthday coming up. So that's how we're going to celebrate. Killer One-Liners is coming after that. And then we have Santa Baby, which I have determined is going to be a whole bunch of people who have actually sang Santa Baby in the past. And this is going to be the last year that we will be doing that particular one. On Twitter, I'm at Fisher777, or we're at Bracket Pod. On Instagram, as always, you can find me at Can't Lick Me, not one word. Next week, we are doing our 4th birthday episode. It will not be a tournament. It will be an entire episode dedicated to our fans. We will be uh, we'll be answering letters and answering questions that you guys have and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're gonna try to get as many bastards as we can, and you know how that happens. I try to leave every single show with a quote. Today's quote comes from Marth Trolley Curtin. I don't have no idea who that is, but I do love this quote. It says, "Time you enjoyed wasting is not wasted time."
Facts. Oh my god, I love it.
That is our show this week, guys. Have a good one.